Hi, it's Oa and welcome back to my channel for another bullet journal video. Today's video is really special because it is my first ever custom journal video. I got my first order from a friend to do a custom journal, and that's what I was doing there. So this is the yearly setup of this bullet journal, and it is for the school year 2021 to 2022. So that's what is on the cover page. And also a little detail that I want to mention is that all the writing except the cover page is in French, because where I live we speak French and English. I do not live in Canada, but she wanted the journal in French, so that's what I did. And she also chose green as the color for the whole yearly setup, so that's what I did. And I basically just showed her what type of pages she was able to do, and we did all the research together, and she chose those. And if you want to see all the close-ups of the spreads, they are of course as always at the end of the video, and I'm just gonna put the time on the screen. The second page that we have is the key page, and she actually didn't know what she wanted exactly as her keys yet, so I just put the box and the two ones that she knew she wanted, and she will be able to complete it once she actually uses it and finds what works for her. So I just did the keyword that is at the top of the page in calligraphic letters, and then I have the icons in black, and the writing will be done in gray and a light gray, and I will actually fill the letters at the top just after that. And that's basically it for this spread. Also, if you do actually speak French and you see this video, yes, there is a lot of spelling mistakes. I am dyslexic and spelling is really hard for me, so sorry for that. Also, my friend knows, and she was okay with the mistakes that I've made. I just wanted to make that clear. Also, for the material, the green pen that I was using before is a Peppermint Make Ink Joy gel pen in 0.7 millimeters. If you're interested, I will have all the links of the items below in the description box. And this spread is the year in pixel spread, and her old journal is starting in August because it's starting with the school year. So if you see all that, it's because of it. And I just made it really quickly. There's nothing really special about this page. I also didn't include any colors in this one because of course it's gonna be colored in the end, so there's not really a reason to add colors. And I let all the boxes on the side for her to be able to decide all the colors and what she wants to have them say. And I then added all the letters at the top and the numbers down the sides for the days, and then I will do the vertical lines. And also I have all videos on TikTok, which is also linked down below for my bullet journal. So if you're interested in that, then you can go check that out. And the pen that I was using here is a Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen, a fine liner, and this one was an S if you're interested. This spread there is the anniversary spread, which translates to birthdays actually. And she asked me to do a layout with just a line in the middle with all the month, and then I have a line up and a line down for the next one. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically for August the line goes up so she can write on the top, and then for September it goes on the bottom so she can write on the bottom and she has more space to write. And I did with a stabilo and my tumble marker in green, one of each month, and it's also written in French, so if you don't know if there's like mistakes, it's normal. And then I quickly went in with the lines so you can see it a little bit better how it works. And there's a gap in the middle where there's no month, and then it starts back with February. So that's basically that page done. And then there's a wish list. So I just did a kind of parchment paper, or like, it's hard to explain what it is, but I think it looks kind of good. I used it on my own yearly bullet journal spreads. If you want to see that, it will be in the little E on the top of the screen. But it's really one of my favorite way to do it. And once again, I use my stabilo highlighter for that and the Tombow. And I really think it looks kind of good. I'm still kind of new to the whole thing, so I'm still trying new things. And the layout is just really minimalistic. She wanted a lot of space to write. The next thing is just a simple spread for any bucket list things that she wants to do. So there's just the title at the top of the page, and there's just boxes to be able to write what she actually wants to do. And I used my Papermate Inkjoy markers, and I went for one space in light green and one space in dark green, which you will be able to see a little more when it's more done. But in person it looked super good, and I was really surprised. When I first started, I had never used really any green markers in my bullet journal, so I was really scared. But once it was actually fully done, I was so proud of myself, and she actually made a great choice for that. So we now pass to the next spreads. There's actually a lot of spreads for this, and this one is a books to read, and I just did kind of a library spread with books and a few plants here and there, just to mark there's library spirit. And she also wanted green, so it worked really well for that. And I just have 3 shelves, and on the top one there's this going down plants. On the second one there's an open book, and on the third one there's a cactus. So I decided to go with that, and it actually looked really good once it's all finished. I was so happy with how it turned out. So that was pretty much it for this one. It was a really simple one. And at the top, which I didn't do right away, there's just the title. to the second part of this page. We have movies and series to watch, I guess, page. And yes, for anyone who speaks French, I did mess up the title big times, but she actually was okay with it, and I immediately sent a picture to my friend to show her, and she was okay with it. And I did the same thing from the bucket list spread with the alternating colors for the green pens, which actually did end up turning so good. And on the side I have a kind of a movie tape that goes on the side and going back in the at the bottom, and I actually think it turned out super cute. She really wanted this one to be kind of a super simple spread, so I was super happy with how it turned out, and so as she was. So I am so happy. It did take me a really long time. Those 2 pages were the ones that took me the longest to make, especially because in the middle I had to stop. I don't know if you could see the lighting changement, but as I was doing the books to read page, I had a storm where I live, and suddenly there were no light left, so I had to stop filming and come back to it the next day. So it took a long time to be able to film this whole setup, but in the end it did turn out great, so it doesn't matter how long it takes. And also because I have all this custom bullet journal spreads to do, I will have a lot more bullet journal video coming, so be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see all of them. And if you could tell at the end of the last clip, I had my battery died and I didn't realize, so I finished the film tape and then realized that it hadn't recorded the end, but it's not like that big of a deal. This page is an expense tracker. I actually have a kind of a similar spread in my journal, which is really simple. There's 5 columns, 3 big ones, one for the date, one for the item, and one for the price. One for the category, and then we have a plus and a minus column for the price. So if it was like a birthday gift, which was money, you can add in the positive, and if you bought something, it's in the minus section. And same thing for the second page, but I did one in dark green and the other one in light green. And then it is the last spread of the whole setup, and it's a contact list, so for all the contact numbers, and it's actually kind of the same type of layout from the last one. There's actually 4 columns this time, one for the name of the person, one for the phone number, one for the email, and one for any other information that needs to be put in here. And there's also the exact same layout on the second page, so she has a lot of space to be able to write anything she wants. And then it's almost the end of the video. There's only the close-ups left. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.